Alright, and we're back with more Half-Life Alyx. That drop from there to here was a lot more than I expected. So, we're definitely not going to be able to get back up there. I will say that there's a hidden resin somewhere along here. But man, I checked right before recording, and I can't find it. Like, I swept my hands all around the disgusting tentacles down there, and I'm not exactly sure where it is, because I can't locate it, so we're just gonna forget about it. However, there's something that the developers definitely didn't want you to see, about how the world kind of how the world just kind of stops loading in right there. So, yeah, there's definitely a reason why. There's definitely a reason why they don't want you to use a flashlight whenever you want, but, like, oh well. Oh no, we get to see the seams of the game coming undone. Whatever will we do? Kill it! Kill it! It didn't kill it. Oh, that died in one shot. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, its limb was like ragdolling and moving it. Okay. Yeah, I just really need to work out the timing on these. I'm not the greatest on them, but it's something that I definitely need to work on. I think I'm pretty good at it. Okay, now, because there's a point where... Ah, jeez, yep, okay, well... I could go ahead and restart, but I'm not. We'll just deal with that one for now, and we'll listen to Zenflora Responses. Does the response include blowing up in your face?
Zen foliage has been designed to respond to the player in a number of ways. In dark areas, where the flashlight is active, some Zen flora will animate or expand in response to the light. These Zen plants respond to the proximity of the player's hand by glowing and pulsing. The glow effect in particular is rendered with an offset using the correct binocular perspective for each eye, which gives the impression that the glow originates in the interior of the organism. The Zenflora's shader effects, which rely on hand proximity, take their input from a dynamic voxel field which follows the player at all times. The player's hands effectively draw motion trails in this voxel field, which can be sampled by the foliage's shaders to drive deformations and other shading effects. If the player moves their hands quickly, they produce motion trails in the voxel field. If they hold their hands still, they produce a radiating force. These different types of motion characteristics allow us to create different behaviors in the foliage to give it a bit of extra personality.
Yeah, I knew that these guys like run away when you put your hand close to them, but I didn't know about these things. They do kind of follow your hand. Which is, you know what? I don't think I ever really noticed that. Okay, well, all these doorknobs are, non-existent, I should say. I was going to say the doors don't have doorknobs, but that's not what came out of my mouth at the time. So we're just going to go ahead and... Yeah, this is definitely a dead end. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh. Uh-huh. I see. Can I get my hand through there? Like your hand gets stuck in real life and like you can't get it out. Oh, there is. I was wondering if there was a resin in there, and I kind of took a quick look and I was like, nah, there's nothing in there. So I'm guessing what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to use these grenades. No. Okay, these guys are just exploding without me being even like anywhere near them. This kind of got me. It concerns me, but it also makes me happy because that means that I don't have to be anywhere near them when they explode. I wonder if you didn't kill that barnacle like when you first got here, because this is where you actually come into the hotel at, down there. So I wonder if you didn't kill that guy. However, this guy can die. He is really up there. Wow. I am like getting stuck on all sorts of manner of objects. I'm getting stuck on all sorts of things. I wonder if it's because of how fast I'm moving. Alright, let's go ahead and bring 2 grenades with us for good luck. I don't know. That room is just weird. It's like I'm getting stuck on stuff. Any resin over here? Hello? Ah, we're good for now. I like how they really just kind of railroad your adventure by just not even putting any door handles on these places. Gotta walk up the stairs slow, because if I do it too fast, I'm gonna face through the face of the world here. Alright, there's gotta be some goodies in here, right? I mean, we gotta go through here, obviously. So, oh my god, look, I found a resin. Pretty good. Anything secret behind this painting? No. Ooh. Shotgun cells. How many shotgun cells do I have?
Last 4. Last shell.
Okay. I have 8 in total. Which isn't too bad considering how strong the shotgun is. But honestly, it's kind of a one of those things where I remember I'm gonna like really need to use it coming up. Wow, there's been 3 normal resin in this room. Can we go for a 4? Can we go for the 4? Particles and VR. Could you like give me that while I explore this room? Hold on, okay, hold on. Give me, oh. Yay, 4, alright. Nice, okay, hold on. Can I jump out this window and then jump back in? Whoa. Right in my face.
Particle effects present an interesting challenge in VR due to stereopsis,
Whoa.
which is our ability to discern the depth of objects from 2 slightly different views of the world we see from our 2 eyes. Traditional particle systems, as seen on the left, were typically implemented as a series of flipbook images displayed on relatively large polygons, which orient to face the player. Each series of images would contain effectively a little movie of a more complex phenomenon like a wafting puff of smoke or a flickering flame and so on. For the monoscopic rendering used in non-VR systems, this approach holds up well and is widely used across the industry. Because of the stereo rendering used in VR, however, players can easily see the flat cards resulting in the unconvincing effect.
Yeah, I can see it.
To address this, we had to update our particle rendering techniques for VR. The particle system on the right is an updated VR-friendly version of the older effect seen on the left. One technique we used on large cards, like the ones used in this smoke effect, was to create some drag on the card's reaction to the player's head movement. To do this, we created another particle system which lagged the player's position and was used as a player camera for the facing direction of the smoke cards. By removing this one-to-one relationship of head motion to sprite rotation, we were able to give the impression that the smoke effect was volumetric. In addition to using more 3D elements in the creation of our effects, we also often use the post-processing bloom on particles to help visually merge elements that otherwise would appear as a set of flat planes. This made the cards harder to stereofuse, which gave them a more diffuse volumetric feel.
I did not like that light chasing after me. That was weird. I think that was part of the developer commentary. So that was some weird glitch with the commentary there. I was like trying to run away from it. It freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, am I being haunted? Is there a ghost in the room that wants to speak to us? Apparently there is, but it might be on the other side of this wall. Like it might be outside on a ledge or something. Unless I'm sitting on my couch right now. This is how far down I'm ducking. Okay, yeah, looks like there's nothing else in here, so am I going down there eventually? I don't think I can. No, there's an invisible wall there. I can't go that way. Which means that there's probably a, unless there's like a resident inside the little thing there? No. Kinda looks like the storm drains at the apartment I'm at. Nobody ever cleans them out. They all have like plants growing out of them and stuff. Boy, it's a good thing I'm not afraid of heights, or else I'd be freaking out right about now. Hold on. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see the thing. Okay, here, hold on. This is what we'll do. We'll get as far up as we can. Oh, wow, that is really red. Okay, so that's the one that we heard in the bathroom. I gotta be especially careful because if I go too fast, I'm gonna fall off. Oh, you guys have fun with that. Nice. Let me guess. Alright, have fun. Did you wash your hands? What do you mean you didn't wash your hands? Unbelievable. You think you know a zombie, and then he comes out and he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't wash my hands. The heck? He got his tentacle stuck through the door. Oh, man. Can't believe we didn't wash our hands. What a bunch of jabronis these guys are. Is this red? If that's red. That wasn't very well hidden. I think that's a normal one. Wait a second. How did that guy flush the toilet if there is no toilet in here? Unbelievable. That being said, where did my Zen grenade go? Did it get blown up when the other grenade blew it up? Could have happened, or it could have got like blasted somewhere. Wait, there it is! I have it! Haha! Victory is mine. We're good. All right. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Oh man, I am frightened. I'm so scared I can't move. What do I do? I could go back there, but he'll just follow me. What do I do? Oh no! Oh, the humanity. Here's your prize. Thank you very much for your help. Oh, I didn't even drop anything. Okay, well, there you go. That's that was a perfect use of grenades, I gotta say. Alright, is there a resin somewhere here? Sounds like it. Wait a second, there, right? No? Maybe it's above me. Oh, look, the tentacles are jiggling. It's jiggling. Because of the outside noise. I don't know, man. If you're gonna hide these resin inside these monstrosities of disgusting mushrooms, then I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to find them. Unless it's like up on that lamp. Maybe it might be up there. Either it's above me or it's in that lamp. I can't see it from that lamp, so we'll check above me real fast. Oh. It actually just was above me, okay. Alright, I think I'll forgive you, mod developer, who hid these resin. That one wasn't on you. I'll admit it, that was my mistake. Oh, this isn't spooky at all. I hit him. However, I'm gonna want to fire a bullet and then I'm gonna bust out of these doors. Nothing in there. Yeah, Oh yeah, I can kind of remember what's coming up. We are coming up to pretty big section of enemies. Why are all these pink? Hey, this isn't getting me anything. Oh, there we go. About to ask what the matter was. Okay, well, that's really sucks. When I meant to put away my gun, I pulled out my shotgun instead. Out of all the guns to use an ammo like that, it Kind of disappointing that it was the shotgun that did that. Okay, well at least there's no resin down there. Oh, hi. Can I just run across? I'm just gonna run. I got stuck. I was honestly kind of scared there. Hold on, hold on. We got the big thing coming up here. Yeah, I guess I don't even need to let that thing explode, do I? Alright, darkness. Can we get darkness too, the darkening after this?
One of the tenets of Half-Life game design is creating crafted, moment-to-moment experiences that players participate in as they progress through the game. Sometimes this means playing with emotional responses to turn something undesirable into a memorable highlight. This collapsed section of the hotel features this type of experience. Players are often instinctively pulled to the safest looking location in a given area, and here that would be the well-lit corridor above. But when they get there, they find their way blocked by a Combine power shield. The power cable to shut down the Combine force field leads them back down into the poison headcrab-infested darkness below, a place they really didn't want to go. These larger gameplay spaces also need to be resilient to player choice. So even if a player chooses not to head up to the well-lit corridor, they likely will still have the same trepidation about heading down into the darkness below. After the player has braved the darkness and sheltered themselves in the lit room where they're safe from the wandering headcrabs, they're faced with the daunting task of cutting the power to the Combine force field, because this has the side effect of plunging the area into darkness. Not only does that make the situation worse, since the player must make their way out of the pitch blackness with only a flashlight, but the path to the exit is back through all the poison headcrabs. We spent a lot of time tuning this experience through careful playtesting and evaluation, and often, when recounting their travels through the hotel in post-playtest discussions, players would recall this moment of being plunged into darkness as a high point, managing to combine a feeling of amusement with the overall sense of dread.
I'm not feeling too amused right now. So I think what the deal is that these poison headcrabs, they just spawn infinitely, so there's really no point. I mean, technically, this guy here, he's accepted because he came out of the toilet. So honestly, you could just sit here all day and blowing up these guys if you want, but they're just gonna keep constantly respawning. Give me that. A bit of a spoiler for what's coming up next, because obviously we're gonna come up here. This way is definitely blocked. Oh yeah, see that force field is definitely keeping us from. Honestly, let's just go down and take care of it now, because we're gonna go all the way back up and be like, oh look, there's a force field, oh no, and we're gonna have to come all the way down here. Or can we not do it? I guess we'll just use both of these. Here we go. Okay, that's I made a hurt noise, but I didn't actually get hurt, so luckily I'm still okay. Which is kind of what I was afraid of. I was afraid of getting hurt by that like right away.
There's a Combine shield blocking your path.
I'll figure out how to shut it down.
Okay, can I go down now and turn it off? Yeah, at least I can kind of skip a few steps here. Give me that. I'm gonna take it. Okay, can I blow open the door like this? No. No, said the butcher. I don't know what I was doing. Alright. Maybe what I have to do is... See, I don't remember this part. I remember the part, but I don't remember what I have to do in the part. I think what has to happen is I have to blow up... I have to go through that door. But obviously we're going to have to go through here and clear out these... the poison ones. Okay. Alright, well, unless they can learn how to open up a door handle, I think we're gonna be fine. Look, guys, I'm one of you! Oh, never mind. I was gonna wear it as a hat and be like, look, guys, I'm one of you. Grenade. Ooh!
Alyx, it's your lucky day. That combine weapon's unbonded.
How are you sure?
It's still in the case. They never leave them in the case.
Nice.
I didn't even need to edit your genetic code.
I know. You'd love that.
It's okay. There'll be a next time.
Oh, there won't. Okay, here we go. I forgot that we get this gun right away. Well, when I say right away, I mean I forgot we got it in this chapter. Alright. Very nice. This is the machine gun. Right? Oh, I can just move this all I want. Have fun! Really? Really? Like really, really? Oh boy, I'm getting Nintendo 64 graphics here. Okay, everything looks a lot better now, somehow. Good. Yeah, those things are... they're just time wasters. They are just time wasters. Oh, I can't move these? What? Why can't I move them? Oh my god, look at all this ammo! I'm used to, like, mods loading you up on ammo as soon as you get a gun or something, but I did not know that Valve was like, here you go, have 200 have 270 ammo right off the bat. I had to think about that for a second. Have fun! And it's like, okay, thanks. We know you wanted a machine gun for a long time, so we got you a gift. Here you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, the good news is I don't think there's a hidden resin down here. Can I move these? See, this is the door that I could, So I gotta run over there, don't I? Okay. See, I could kill them, but I feel like just running past them would probably be the easiest solution. Go, 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 go! Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm like super fast. What the hell just happened? What's going on? Do these things die in the sunlight? Because that's obviously not true. Okay, well. Alright, well, we're just gonna not question why all those guys decided a second. Maybe because they ate my dust. Yeah. Right. That was weird. This is where I came in at, right? I think it is. Because this door wasn't open before. Now we can use this. Why did that die? I feel like something didn't load properly and would explain why these guys are dying. We're just gonna go ahead and continue on. I blow him up with the grenade. That wasn't very smart of me. Okay. I only lost like half a heart. Well, you know, whatever. I'll take that. I'll take that loss. A little bit of health loss for not having to use any bullets on them. That's fine. I am perfectly okay with that. Are you okay? The poor thing struggled to get up. And how the heck did it jump up there? Because that was like 2 stories. Those things can't jump that high. Thanks, I guess. Oh, come on. Alright, fine. You want me to use this? I'll use this. There, happy? Ow, I think my head just passed through like a beam. Okay. Alright, works for me. I wonder if they were programmed to do that. You guys like... Oh, look at that. He fell down. It's a good thing these other ones aren't coming after me. Oh, there he is. Oh well, he's no threat to me now. Strategically use my last bullet. Alright. If I was an NPC in a video game, the main protagonist would be very angry at me. And look at that, they even gave me healing. How nice of them. Cool. Oh wow, 2 at once? I was wondering where the rest of them are. Ammo balancing. Or you mean like ammo balancing on my finger or something?
A common game design problem is that of resource placement, and this spot in the game is a good example. Players have just left an area where they acquire the combined submachine gun, and whenever they get a new weapon, we try to give the player the opportunity to experiment with it right away. So, right after the SMG, we make sure to give the player a bunch of ammo for it, and a supply of not too threatening enemies, in the form of confined zombies and wandering headcrabs to experiment on. But playtesting has shown us that there's a wide range of ways that players respond to that setup. Some shoot a headcrab or two and move on, but some players take their time exploring the weapon, even using up all the ammunition we gave them. Now, after the headcrabs, the player is heading towards a new area, which features one of the hardest combat arenas in the game.
What?
They must fight 2 revivers at the same time. How much ammunition can we expect the player to have here? How much should we put in this area between the 2 arenas to ensure all players will have enough to fight the 2 revivers? If we don't put in enough, player may be in a position where they cannot succeed at the upcoming encounter, and reloading their save games won't help them. They will need to go back and replay the previous area, this time conserving more ammo. That's not something we want to happen, nor is it something that we can expect all players to realize. Instead, many will repeatedly try and fail to be the 2 revivers. So, at its core, the problem with resource placement is that the dynamic range of resources carried by players can be significant, and it gets even wider as the game progresses. In Half-Life Alyx, we would see some players end the game with barely any ammunition, while other players had over 1,000 unused rounds.
How the hell do you have over 1,000 unused rounds? Because I've been pretty conservative on my ammo usage, and I have about, what, a little over 500? Yeah, I have about half of that, so I don't know what the hell they were talking about having over 1,000 rounds. That must have been at some point in development when they were giving people way too much ammo.
So how can we handle resource placement when there's such a wide dynamic range in player collection and usage patterns? Like many games, we opted for a dynamic system that looks at the player's current resource counts and makes decisions based on them. But the design of these kinds of systems can be tricky, because they tend to affect player behavior. For instance, in Half-Life 2, we placed breakable crates throughout the game which dynamically spawned resources based on the player's current health and ammo levels. This had the advantage of allowing us to not need a huge amount of playtesting for resource balancing, because as long as there were enough crates around, the player would always have enough resources. But because that system exists, we didn't have to spend much time on resource placement, and as a result, we didn't really craft challenges around resource collection. Players also learned that they didn't need to really care about the resource levels, because the crates were always going to top them up on whatever they needed most. For Half-Life Alyx, we wanted to revisit those assumptions. We knew that searching for resources in a VR environment was something players really enjoyed. So we wanted resource collection to be something players needed to do throughout the entire game. And that meant we didn't want them to ever reach the point where they had so much ammo and health that they didn't need to explore. We were also able to start playtesting earlier in the product development cycle than we had been able to when making Half-Life 2, which gave us the confidence that we'd be able to spend the time we needed to carefully place every resource.
Yeah, I mean, even though I have a lot of health and ammo. It's like I still want to explore, you know. Hold on. So there's the 2 revivers they were talking about. So this is the final one. This is like the final thing of the area. I wonder if. Oh god, this is gonna be so stupid. Can I throw this grenade and hurt them preemptively? Because that would be amazing. I mean, yeah, probably. They scattered. Probably didn't... Oh. Probably didn't get them as well as I thought I should have. But I think that was pretty good, honestly. Ammo balancing 3.
For Half-Life Alyx, we moved to a system that allowed us to craft a more specific experience, using a dynamic layer that attempts to reduce the dynamic range of resource gathering between players. Instead of placing generic resources that switch types, level designers carefully placed each resource type throughout the world. Some are easy to find, and some are more difficult. Then, as the player moves forward in the world, the system opportunistically removes resources in the path ahead based on the player's current resource levels. This had the benefit of allowing level designers to have a lot of control over the player's resource amounts in different areas of the game. They were able to craft areas where they wanted the player to be starved of one ammo type or encouraged to use another. For example, in this area, designers could provide enough ammo to ensure that the player would have enough to fight 2 revivers, with the knowledge that the ammo balancing system would remove much of it if the player was already loaded up. We could safely give the players a large amount of Combine SMG ammo in the previous arena, and know that the players who ran past the poison head crabs without firing a shot wouldn't find more here. There are a number of additional features to address complexities that result from this system, such as ensuring players always find something inside a Combine locker, or ensuring that players are still rewarded for searching carefully and regularly, even if they're carrying a lot of ammo. Ultimately, we want a player who is paying more attention to the environment to come out ahead resource-wise. We just needed some dials to be able to control how far ahead they got.
Why do I like it that these pool tables actually work? Why is that so funny to me? They actually took the time to make these pool tables work. Alright, one more while we explore up here, because I'm pretty sure that as soon as we go down there, the fight begins. The 2 reviver fights.
Up until this point, each reviver encounter has been focused on teaching players something new about the reviver so that they can defeat it. This arena represents the culmination of the training. There are no new rules, there is nothing to learn about the reviver itself. By this point, players are armed with the knowledge required to progress. The challenge then shifts into a combat problem where strategy and execution are required. Players have to juggle and prioritize multiple targets, utilize all of their weapons, and manage a constrained supply of ammunition in order to prevail and make their way back out to the exterior of the hotel, so they can deactivate the combined substation.
Okay, well, you've heard them long enough. Let's go ahead and do it. I guess technically you're supposed to fall down there, aren't you? 'Cause I don't think this is the way to get in there. Like, this door is completely, locked, right? Yeah, we can't get in this way. So we do actually have to fall in. Let's throw this down there. That's the only thing I'm worried about is my health. Simply because enemies do so much damage to you, and those things don't really heal you too much. But let's try our best here. Oh, that doesn't break. Okay. Whatever. That was like 1 point of damage. Hey, come on. Give me that. And whatever. I'll take that. I guess the strategy for this is to kind of like go around the room first and pick off any zombies. Oh. Pick off any zombies because you don't want them to become a problem while you're fighting the revivers. I am shocked, pardon the pun, that those don't actually hurt you. Get around back. Whoa. Okay, that's a dead end. That's a resin. What do we got here? Alright, buddy. Why aren't you dead? How strong are you? Where'd you come from? Did you just fall in? Come out of there. Oh, he got him. He got him. I don't know if that was a new one or the old one. I think we're good for now. Nope, that was the old one. That didn't actually hurt me. Alright, looking good so far. Go ahead and do your little lightning bolt attack. Someone gonna come out? Thank you. There we go, that's one. Can I use this against them? No. I guess not. That'd be kinda cool though. Where did you come from? Seriously, I swear they spawn in zombies. They really do just spawn them in to make the fight a lot tougher. Okay, and look at that. Full health, alright. What the? I didn't know he was still alive.
Did that dog come back again, Alyx?
Yeah, this one was kind of rough.
You're all right, though, right?
Yeah, Russ. I'm good.
Well, we've got to get you out of here and up to the roof.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably one of the most intense fights in the game, I had to say, against the zombies at the very least. Simply because, you know, they do spawn them in. Maybe, no, because I didn't check this area first. I'm not thinking clearly right now. That one has to be on. And then this one has to be on as well, so... I think that's going to be it for the chapter. No other resin in here? Okay. Okay, and we'll go ahead and into there inside the blue room. Next time, we'll check to see what's behind that door.